I don't know what's going on with the WWE thinking about buying TNA. So everybody's talking about it. The whole news are talking about it. Reported news talking about. I got one. It says the one most icon moments in the history of professional wrestling when WWE purchased the World Champion Wrestling WCW back in 2001, making WWE the victim of influence on Monday Night Raw. The fast-forward present of seeing that WWE increases acquire of competition and accomplished reported news. New York News report WWE being to bid to purchase TNA, but smashing the pumpkin man of Bill Coleman. I don't know, is in talking becoming major owner Impact Value and producer of TNA Impact. A wrestling pay-per-view which appear weekly on Cable Pop Satellite Network. He says, "I would love nothing better to stand in the front of everyone else to give a chance, a picture of where this company, where it's going." His name is Cowboy? I don't know. I call him Bill. Bill says that one major hunch acquired to talk about Dixie Carter and everybody else to fight in that were to have equal strikes in the company, but which Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor is a rumor is bidding in to also purchase, to cash in the Street Wrestling Originals. I don't know what's going on because a lot of people are talking about it. And a lot of news about WWE is buying TNA, Ring of Honor is buying TNA. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm like, it's really crazy that a lot of people are buying in, tuning in. Who's gonna buy TNA? They're gonna I think because they want to just destroy that company. I don't think they don't want it. They can use it, but it's not going to help to keep the star because you got a lot of these people from former WWE. Most of them are former MMA. Most of them from Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Global Force Wrestling. Yeah, a lot of people. And I got so many news here to read. Let's try WarCulture.com. Yeah, he said WWE is interested to buy TNA. TNA is to still update. How much is TNA worth? Like $40 billion. And I don't think Vince McMahon is going to buy that. See, same thing. It says all in the same way they say it. The same thing. But the same thing I just said earlier. Bob Mike says, Bill would have received the sale figure is but the New York Post acquired around $40 million by using WWE's market value of 2 times of reverse. Observer that figure sign high quality, the best to wrestling Azuber. They messaged Twitter the follow of this number. Nobody is paying $40 million to take one of zeros. One question. Who will buy TNA for $4 billion? Who will be? I don't know who's gonna buy it. If WWE's gonna buy it, they're gonna use that money, or they're gonna use that company, all the superstars, or use the films, or directing, or the crew, or the storylines, or whatever. But $4 million, meaning gonna buy that company, we're gonna use it. I could destroy the company and make it something else. Hey, there's a lot of things people could do with TNA. They could change the whole brand around. They could change this. They can change that. TNA will never be the same again. And I think a lot of people may forget about TNA, but maybe not. But the one question, who's going to buy it? Ring of Honor, WWE. Who's next? Global Force Wrestling, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, the same company. We got Fuller Wrestling Champion. You got New Japan Pro Wrestling, but you never know who's gonna get it. But anything can happen in the WWE or other companies. Maybe Global Force Wrestling could buy it. Hey, since nobody knows about who is Global Force Wrestling, since they're working somewhere else, that they're working with Japan Wrestling, but it's not helping, but they gotta have to do something. One question. Anybody want to buy $4 million of TNA? That's the one question.